I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Today we're going to be looking at the box office hit Wolverine and Deadpool and having a look at what you can take from the trailer to improve your English fluency. And then at the end of the video, we're going to show you this Anki deck that we made using a space repetition system that can help you solidify this knowledge into your long-term memory so you can use it more often. This will be at the end of the video and the link to the deck will be in the description.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
So let's start off with the first couple sentences here of Deadpool and Wolverine's latest trailer. So I told you you're not welcome here, right? So the bartender has told Wolverine, it's implied many times that he's not supposed to be in this place. I told you you're, which is an informal, it's a conjunction, and it's used informally, right? So if it wasn't a conjunction, it is you are, which is used in more formal stuff like letters, stuff like that. So you're used informal case here being used to someone that he doesn't like. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere, right? He's like, the Wolverine isn't literally not welcome anywhere, but it's like a figure of speech saying that nobody likes him. You're not welcome anywhere. No one wants you here, right? It's implied that he's done something that's really hurt a lot of people. And then the second line here, now get the fuck out of my bar, right? So the word fuck here is an interjection, right? So it's really used to add strength to this sentence, because instead of just going get out of my bar, it's get the fuck out of my bar. It's adding this effect that like the bar owner really doesn't like this person. And then the final sentence here, just give me one more drink and then I'll leave, the Wolverine says back. It usually means like give me one more drink and I'll leave, but in the sense of what's going on and by the reactions of all the characters, you can tell he's kind of said this multiple times, like give me one more and I'll leave, but he hasn't been leaving, and that's why they're so angry that he's still drinking. They're like, no one likes him and he won't leave the bar.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy.
Here we go.
So with this one, we have quite a bit more to unpack. So first it goes, hi, Peanut. All right, so peanut is key word in this sentence. It's a noun, refers to the food, peanuts, but it's used here calling the Wolverine a peanut. Doesn't really have any significance, I don't think. And then, as you can see by the colors in the next sentence, it's full of verbs and adverbs. So this is quite different to the last sentences we looked at. This is more about action and doing things. So this sentence is, I'm going to need you to come with me right now, like this very moment. So I'm going to need you to come with me right now. So there's a lot of action going on. And then the Wolverine obviously replies with, look, lady. So it's just a noun. And it's pretty clear that Deadpool's not a lady. So there's a couple different ways you can infer this. Like he could just be calling him a lady to insult him. Or look, lady, I'm not interested. Like, you know, there's a couple different ways, but really I think it's mostly an insult. Like, look, lady, I'm not interested. Leave me alone, right? And the last sentence here is probably a bit confusing if you're not native to English, because, all right, well. So it's just a bunch of interjections here, like, well, it doesn't really matter anyways, I'm going to do it. I'm sort of on the tick-tick. It's just time. He's running low on time on the tick-tick. So upsy daisy, right? So upsy is the kind of not really a real word. So it's up, going up, upsy. They just chucked a couple syllables on the end, upsy. So going to pick you up, and then daisy. Daisy is a noun, like it refers to an actual flower, but when combined with upsy, it's like a saying, like upsy daisy, like we'll pick you up. Don't actually know where this originated from, but people do say this in English, upsy daisy.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go.
Oh, hey.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Alright, so moving on to the third sentence here, we have this Wolverine let down his entire world. So this Wolverine, so there's multiple Wolverines, is what it's saying, let down his entire world. So this is a hyperbolic statement. So hyperbolic means exaggerated. So like, you know, like he let down his entire world. Like it's like he's the worst Wolverine out of them all. He didn't do what a Wolverine is supposed to do. And as we don't fully learn in this movie, like the sheer consequences of losing the X-Men, we don't know the sheer value of if the entire world, how exaggerated it truly is. Like if you really let down everyone, or it's just like the man's just exaggerating it to Deadpool. And then we have want to talk about what's haunting you. So this is kind of like, it's not quite structured right, but it's like want to talk about what's haunting you. So question mark, right? So it's not like, if it was grammar correctly, it should be, do you want to talk about what's haunting you? But it's want to talk about what's haunting you. It's like a speech, like, you know, like you're just in a conversation with someone, you know, kind of like almost like a passive aggressive ask, like not super nice. Or should we wait for the third act flashback? Right. So third act. So this is just like foreshadowing, so like predicting the future in the movie, as Deadpool likes to break the fourth wall and stuff. Like he's saying, you should just tell me now because we know we're gonna find out later because that's always what happens in movies. So that's just this one kind of broken down.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
So this is the Anki deck I was talking about at the start of the video. So Anki is all built about spatial repetition learning. So basically, you learn it, and every time you're about to figure out the flashcard will pop back up, and you can relearn it. And even if you only do this once and never redo the flashcards, it helps solidify these words in your mind and the structure of English. So first we'll open up the deck.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
I was telling you to type it, so I told you you're not welcome here. Alright, and you go through the whole thing, and then when you're done, you enter, and it will give you your feedback.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Alright, so it tells you what you've missed and what kind of grammar and spelling mistakes that you've gotten wrong, and then depending on how well you did, you put it in, and then it will show back up in that amount of time. So let's say we got that one right, it will show back up later. So then we have a speaking one. So, hi Peanut, I'm going to need you to come with me right now. Look lady, I'm not interested. Alright, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. So you try and say the words, and then you try, and then once you're done, you listen to see if you got it.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go.
Oh, hey.
Keep playing the audio and just keep practicing, and this will like really start to improve your English.